Keira Croft.
Hello.
Welcome back on Steve Holmes Porn on YouTube.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, it's been a while since we shot together.
Yeah, it's been too long.
Yeah, it's always too long. Even if it's just 3 days, I enjoy having sex with you, and
Me too.
every day, which we haven't.
Right? Yeah.
No, but actually, I really had a good time. I remember that scene we did together for Joanna.
Yes, it was for Pure Taboo.
For Pure Taboo, exactly.
Yep. That was a lot of
And
fun.
now we are here for...
For Mike Quasar.
Yeah, actually, it's... Mike Quasar. I always get confused with his stage name and his
Not
real
sure
name,
if
and sometimes I mention his real name on camera, which is not good. So yeah, Mike Quasar.
Okay.
And we are shooting for, what is it? Zero tolerance today,
Probably.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yeah, zero tolerance. Because Mike Quasar is shooting for various companies.
Yes.
And it's a very warm day.
It is so hot.
It's like 100
Probably.
something.
It's a hot day today, but it's nice. It's nice out, so it's gonna be a fun day.
I've been playing golf yesterday, and the good thing on these hot days is that the golf course is so empty. There is no waiting because most people don't want to be out on it.
Yeah, I can see that being the perfect time to go play.
Yeah.
But
Okay. I don't remember actually what we were talking about last time, but I'm sure not everybody have seen that clip because it's a while ago, and in the meantime I got like 30,000 more subscribers.
Oh my God.
And so my newer clips have more views than my older clips because everybody watches the newer clips. So
I'll be sure to promote it more now, so everyone can watch it.
Let's start again. So Keira, how long are you in porn?
I've been in the industry for almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, been around for a moment.
And I mean, a year and a half is a good time to experience various stuff.
Yeah, I would definitely say I've been working a lot more in the past 6 months, so I consider now the best time that I've been having.
I remember you being a little on the kinky side.
Oh, I am.
Is that something you found out in your private life before? Or is that something you found out in porn?
Well, I had a desire to try those kinds of like kinky things, but probably with porn, I definitely say it's opened me up more to a lot of other things that I didn't know I liked, and so porn has definitely helped me explore some fantasies and stuff.
I want to come back a little bit to this subject. So, is there things where you, before porn, where you said, oh, I would like to do this or try that, but you couldn't find the right partner?
Yeah, absolutely. It's like people in this industry just know how to ask each other what we want, but you know, outside of porn, I felt like I was kind of like shy to ask people because it's like, oh, it's, you know, different. But like people, you know, in the industry are more open to a lot of fun things. So I find it easier to explore.
So you had certain things in mind which you wanted to try, but you didn't dare to ask your boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
But then you also mentioned that you found new stuff, so maybe something you never thought about.
Yeah.
And then maybe your partner or director suggested it.
Like having maybe like a small thought about it, but not really wanting to explore it. But then when I'm able to in a space, it's like, okay, well, I do want to try that. I didn't think about it before, but I want to do that.
Can you give us an example?
Yeah, I've done a lot of fetish stuff, like BDSM work, and I've done some crazy things I never really thought about before. I mean, like, I always thought about, like, doing, like, waterboarding and that kind of stuff, and then I did it, and I was like, this is really fun. Or, like, you know, just, like, getting, like, beat up and stuff, it's fun. But, it's, like, I used to be, like, a squirter. Like, the first time I ever masturbated, I squirted. And so I've always been, but, like, in porn, like, you know, I tried to, like, keep it down for, like, people outside the industry. Before I worked.
Did you find it embarrassing if you
Yeah,
had somebody?
because like guys didn't really know. Like they're like, what is going on? Like, or what is this? Or like, you know, I didn't want to like wet their bed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like now in porn, it's like, oh, I can just squirt everywhere and we'll just clean it up. It's not a big deal. So I can do a lot of like fun things I like, and not worry about like, you know, someone judging me or anything like that.
Yeah, so. That's very interesting. Would you say that porn was liberating for you?
It is liberating in a lot of ways, as far as like feeling like I have control of my body and what I want to do with it. And it just makes me feel free to be myself and do what I want. And, you know, it makes me happy doing it.
You know, in Germany we have a movement, a feminist movement with the title Porno. So it's an anti-porn movement. And all these ladies who support this movement say that porn is degrading to women and takes advantage of them, and but what you state is just the opposite of it.
It's funny because you know, I watched porn for a couple years. Like when I first saw it, I was in maybe 6th grade, so I was like 8 or 9 when I first saw porn, and it intrigued me. But I never did anything about it because I didn't know like what to do with it. And I felt like I was kind of ashamed of it, like, oh, I saw something I'm not supposed to see. And my parents were kind of prudish. Like we wouldn't ever talk about sex, so I was like scared of it. And then as I got older, I started like masturbating to it. And then at one point, for some reason, I was just like, no, porn is hurting women, it's degrading women, I don't like it. And because I thought the women were held against their will, because I saw like clips where girls just didn't look that like excited, and I was like, oh no. But then all of a sudden, like, I was like, okay, that's kind of silly to think. And then when I got in the industry, you know, I kept masturbating to porn after that. I was like, no, porn's fine. And then I got into porn, and it made me see how completely opposite of that it is. It's like we have the ability to make decisions, and we always go over our do's and don'ts. We are very safe on set. It's very professional. And I never really thought that about porn. And I think it's sad that people think it's, you know, degrading and stuff, because some people like being degraded.
I mean, that the thing is, you were talking about being beaten up or
those kinds of things stuff. I like.
I mean, that can be fun if it's consensual.
Right, exactly.
Like if you do mixed martial arts as a sport, you get hurt, but it's still fun because
you're consenting to getting beat up.
Yeah.
So exactly, that's exactly what BDSM is like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and you know, just like I said, like with squirting and other kinds of acts, like, you know, I like choking and slapping and like hard, rough, you know, sex. But
and what I also heard from various girls, and I'm sure it's true for submissive men, but I have no experience with that.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of BDSM scenes where the girls are submissive, and we do certain quote-unquote risky acts, but in a safe way, in a safe environment.
Yeah.
And when you're on set, you feel safer than being with somebody alone in a room somewhere.
Yeah, it's like, we have we're professional. We have rules. We have like we conduct ourselves a certain way.
First of all, your partner is supposedly experienced, not always,
Right.
but supposedly experienced. And second, there's always a cameraman, a sound guy, a makeup artist,
Yeah.
whatever, to overlook the whole thing and say, oh, whoa, that's not
right.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to stop that. But especially with BDSM, it's kind of funny. I've experienced with it that the people who produce it and direct and stuff, they're very attentive to people's like needs, and they are totally like, you know, happy to help or change something that isn't working, or they're just very accommodating, and you know, they don't want you to do something you don't want to do.
I was producing and directing for Kink.com for many years, so I've been in this position, and the reason why we are so please don't cover the mic on that.
Oh, whoops. There it is.
So the reason why is for there's, I mean, first of all, I like to think of myself as a nice person, so I want to have you feel good. But then there's also, first of all, we are legally responsible if anything goes wrong.
Yeah. We sign paperwork.
I have to be careful. Otherwise, I get in trouble.
Yeah.
And second, if the models don't feel comfortable, it's hard to find new models because the girls talk.
Yeah, exactly.
You talk if you come from a setting and said, "Oh, that was a shit experience. I never want to be there again." All your friends and colleagues will know that soon.
Yeah, exactly. It'll spread.
Yeah.
But I've never had a bad experience on a BDSM set. It's very rare I have bad experiences on set myself.
But also, you truly enjoy what you're doing,
I love what I
and you make
do.
your partner enjoy it with you because it's so much fun to have sex with
That's
you.
right. I like to please.
That's true, and you're very good
I'm very good at it.
Very
Thank
good
you.
at it. Okay.
So we'll have a very fun day today.
Yeah,
Be very
you're going to be
easy.
a little role play. You're going to be a babysitter.
I'm going to be a babysitter who likes big dick.
And I play the big dick.
Yes, he plays the big dick. I play the babysitter.
Okay, I'm looking forward. And after the scene, if you're not in a rush, I would appreciate if we can talk some more.
Yes, I would love that. Thank you.
Kisses, my dear. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
So I give you this. I take this. And if you don't mind, I'm gonna enjoy a cigarette after.
Oh,
sex.
please. That's a classic.
I had so much fun.
Me
Keira
too.
Croft is
Hello.
lovely.
Oh,
She
you're too
is
good to me.
Lovely.
We had a lot of fun. We always do.
That is true, and it was fast, and we did 2 scenes today.
Yes, he's doing 2.
No, I mean, I'm not talking about the next girl, I'm talking about we did.
Oh,
we did
yes.
1 scene softcore and 1 scene hardcore. So, I mean, the same theme, the same intro, the same... but then the sex was shot separately. One time. So, maybe we...
It all went so nicely. It's all... it was just so smooth, so easy, so fun. Time flew by.
Yeah, let's explain to the audience because they are curious. That's why they watch my.
Yeah, let's explain to people
so
how it goes.
There is obviously a market for sex scenes where you cannot see the sex because it's illegal or whatever.
It's just erotic.
Yeah.
It's just you don't see
the penetration. You don't see open legs of the girl. You may see her tits or nude frontal, but not.
It's like what you would probably see on like TV, like in a sex scene. That's softcore.
Yeah, sometimes even less
But
than what. I mean, you don't see porn on Twitter on Netflix, but they can go pretty far if
they
it's
can get
part of
pretty,
the story.
Yeah, pretty close to it.
So when we shoot hard and soft, we shoot it in various ways, depending on the director, depending on the talent, what they like and what they don't like. Sometimes you shoot it separate, like first soft and then hard, or first hard and then soft, or some people do the same positions and then they say, okay, close up for the soft, you don't show the penetration, and then open up for the there's
hardcore.
various ways to do it.
Yes.
And would you agree that most people in front and behind the cameras hate to shoot soft?
Yes. I for one find it, I mean, if like, for instance, like we were, like some people like, they'll have sex during softcore, like they're able to, but some people just like, it's just humping nothing.
I actually like, I'm the
but
one
softcore,
of the,
it can be passionate.
I like softcore because I want to have real sex and I don't have to open for the camera.
Yeah,
We
it's
can
a perfect
be much
time.
closer, and so that's why I like it.
I agree. I think it's, we don't have to worry about being open for the camera. We're already hiding what we have, so we're just kind of like molding into each other, and it just happens.
But most people in the business, they find it a waste of time because it's like porn, but not real porn.
Right. I would exactly call it that. It's like it's supposed to be passionate or erotic looking, and some people just hate doing it. It's a waste of time, but
what I don't like doing, and I actually refuse doing it, is pretended sex, when you shoot it and you don't actually have sex, because first of all, it's not fun. Thank you for walking through our picture. We're shooting YouTube.
Hi guys. That's how we do it around here.
Okay, it's okay. I just hope the autofocus didn't get lost. But
Hey,
that's fine. I had that with our last video. When we were both in front of the camera, the autofocus got lost.
That's what happened.
We were all blurry. So I refuse to do fake sex. I want, if it's soft and you don't see it. Yeah, and I don't think even it looks believable because are we still in focus?
Are we still in focus?
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a complete asshole.
So then it also doesn't look like when I thrust deep, and
it doesn't look like you're off rhythm or whatever. Yeah.
It's like dancing and not dancing.
Yeah. It's it just looks weird if you aren't actually doing it.
Yeah. I heard you're probably too young to ever have heard the name Klaus Kinski. He used
I want to say I know it, but
no, he used to a German actor. First of all, German actors are not that popular in America. And he was kind of crazy. He played some great movie roles. He was Fitzgeraldo for Herzog in his and like amazing. But he was also known as like freaky,
super kinky.
No, and freaky and
freaky.
Difficult and whatever.
Yeah.
And he was doing a sex scene in a regular movie, and he just fucked her for real.
Whoa!
And,
was the actress okay with that?
I guess so.
I guess. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So they actually have sex in that scene.
Yeah.
Wow. Some movies are like, it makes you wonder, like if that's actually happening, or if they're just really good at pretending.
Okay, Keira, I really enjoyed shooting with you. I hope we don't have, tonight is bowling night.
Today's bowling? I had no idea. I didn't know you were doing it on Wednesdays.
Every Wednesday.
Oh my god.
If you have time,
I was gonna say, I'll text
I
you.
text you the details.
Yeah, that sounds like fun. Bowling's fun.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stay here to have sex with another beautiful lady. Paige Owen is
I'm jealous.
in makeup. You wanna have sex with her too?
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's hot. So I'm jealous. Have fun.
And I hope I see you tonight for bowling.
Yeah, and of course having another scene together too would be amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, like always, thanks for watching Steve Holmes Porn on YouTube. And if you like it, please subscribe.
Like and subscribe, please.
Okay.
That was fun.
Thank you.
Thank you.